What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another week of RedZone RoundUp, brought to you truly by Bryce Fry, Isaiah Santos. I don't know if I said that right, but it's all good. We're getting into another week. This is your week 16 recap. Getting into
Still
week
off the
17
eggnog.
football. Yeah, still off the eggnog, still hanging in there a little bit in the system, but it's all good. We're here. Another week, another one down in the books. Let's get it. You ready, Isaiah?
Let's do it, man.
Perfect. Got 4 quarters of action for you, 7 minutes each. Let's dive in. All right, everybody, let's get this thing kicked off. Like we said, week 16 recap. This is your week 16 matchup results. What'd you see, Isaiah? What you think? What you like? What you know?
Oh man, first of all, what a weekend of football, man. It was
A lot of days.
a lot of days. Happy holidays. Happy holidays,
Happy
Merry Christmas.
holidays.
Hope it was a good Christmas for the family, man. Nah, it was some good games starting out on Thursday. The damn Rams are looking very impressive so far, man. Since Matt Stafford came back from it. Yeah, since he came back from that injury, man, they're looking pretty good. Puka Nacua lighting them up. I mean, like the Rams, watch out. They might sneak into the playoffs, and who knows, man? Anything's possible. They could upset some teams coming down the long stretch. But Saturday, goddamn George Pickens. How about that, bro?
Man,
did you see him?
He heard all the chatter from the week before about not blocking, man. I guess that dude caught a fire.
Oh, man. Yeah, I'm saying, man. Mason Rudolph and George Pickens were lighting it up. Hey, what was up with the red and green mouthpiece? Though? I don't know if you caught that.
From George Pickens. I saw that.
That was a Merry Christmas type of thing.
Yeah, I think is he not the player that wears the two mouthpieces of the opposing team's colors though? Usually, I know there's a player in the league. I can't think of who it is. I think that's him though, who wears two mouthpieces of the other team's colors. I don't know if that's him. Don't quote me on that. There is somebody in the league that does that. I thought when I saw that it was him because I was like, oh, okay, it's not the other team's colors, but it's Christmas colors. So, yeah, it was interesting. Hey, man, that's what helped him, I guess. Shit, that was he balled out.
Hey, he throw it up to him. He had one really nice catch where he like was diving back and somehow tiptoed his foot in and caught it on the sideline. I mean, that was pretty impressive, man. So shout out to the Steelers, man. They blew out the damn Bengals who were on a little streak right there. I mean, like 34-11.
Yeah.
Division game. Gets no better than that at home. Merry Christmas.
Hey, Merry Christmas. We needed it. We actually, I'll dive into that next matchup. The Bills, a little rocky, but we got the job done at SoFi. Hey, a win is a win is a win is a win. But we needed every game to go our way, and it did, other than the Cowboys beating the Dolphins. We needed every team to kind of like line us up perfectly in the playoffs. It all happened. Yeah. Steelers beat the Bengals. You had the Browns beat the Texans. You had the Colts lost to the Falcons. Like literally, it all lined up perfectly. So it was a nice weekend for the Bills. You know, it was
shout out Tony Pollard though, huh?
Man, what? That was a frustrating game to watch because we needed the Dolphins to lose. Of course, 1 week I go for the Cowgirls, and they can't get it done. Mike McCarthy looks like he's never coached a football game in his life. So I'm just like, and then Dak, he's looked like an MVP all season except for this week.
Dakota.
Pretty terrible. So I don't know, where they go from here, but it was pretty rough.
To the Lions.
Speaking of the Cowboys, what about that boy that they just let walk, man? Amari Cooper going off with Joe Flacco, though?
I mean, Joe Flacco, they said, hey, he grew up playing, or not grew up, but played against Troy Polamalu. Who else was it? Ed Reed, Brian Dawkins, and now he's playing against these safeties. I mean, he's seen the best of the best, and he's just lighting them up.
No, he has.
Amari Cooper setting records for the Browns. Like 265 yards. That's great. That's pretty crazy, man.
Joe Flacco's looking nice. I'll be the first one to admit it. Like, I mean,
he's looking at
all the teams.
Throw the ball. He could throw it.
All the teams that did not sign him, like, and experimented with all these young quarterbacks are definitely kicking themselves. And I know actually what I heard on the Pat McAfee show today when they were talking to Aaron Rodgers. They were talking to Aaron Rodgers and asked him about Joe Flacco. If they had a relationship, yada, yada. They don't really. But they heard through the grapevine that when Aaron Rodgers got hurt, Joe Flacco and his people immediately called the Jets, said, hey, we know Aaron just got hurt. If you like my services, let me come try out, yada, yada. They weren't even interested. Didn't even give it a look. And now I bet you they're like, damn, we're some idiots.
They got Trevor Siemian playing and Zach Wilson having a little battle between the two. Who can stay healthy?
Man, like it's crazy. They're a joke of a team. Yeah, they're a joke of a team.
It's crazy. Hey, but they somehow won after having that massive lead and barely pulling through at the very end of the game. I mean,
I know.
Like damn, they did it in Jets fashion.
What about that Christmas slate, man? That first game, I loved it. As a Bills fan, are you joking me, dude? The Raiders scoring 2 touchdowns in 7 seconds. Pat Mahomes fumbled the ball and then threw a pick 6, man. Are you joking me? Loved every second.
What's even crazier is the quarterback, Aiden O'Connell, he didn't even complete a pass after the first quarter. And they still won the game, dude.
I know.
That's pretty crazy. That's pretty wild not to complete a pass in 3 quarters and still.
They've been looking sloppy.
Kansas City Chiefs. Yeah.
They've been looking sloppy. They haven't been looking great. And
Travis Kelce's not scoring, man. He's not getting the
it's because he's got the Travis or the Taylor Swift juice, It's like what if he's got the Taylor Swift curse?
They're gonna blame it all on that, man. That's crazy.
I know they are, and I'm glad because it deserves that, honestly, because that has been shoved down NFL's fans' throats for however many weeks now. And now it's kind of biting everybody in the ass. And I know he's going home, even though he doesn't want to admit it. He won't say it to her in their little conversations. Oh, whatever. He's going home thinking, damn, like, this is not a good idea. Like, you know what I mean? I'm just being honest. Yeah. Like,
for sure. Yeah.
But, and then that last game of the weekend, you had Lamar Jackson going into San Fran and freaking catching a nice little dub. Brock Purdy.
4 interceptions. Are you kidding me, bro? I told you though, man. The underdogs on Monday Night Football is at 8 games in a row now that they've won. Hey,
that's ugly, man.
Lamar for MVP and Christian McCaffrey is right behind them.
Made a good case last night.
Yeah, it's those two for sure.
I think Ryan Clark put this out there. There was 8 plays that Lamar accounted for that ended up being turnaround plays, meaning he made something out of nothing, run out of the pocket, making a throw, blah, 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 for 145 yards out of 8 plays that like were washed plays, should have been a sack, should have been this or that, and he ended up turning into 145 yards. So it's like he made a pretty good case for the MVP case. I mean, it's hard to hate.
For sure. It goes in and out every week, man. That's so crazy. Like
it does.
It really all depends on how
week to week league, man.
It could be your fault. It could be like the defense's fault. It all depends if you're winning or not.
Yeah.
And Lamar,
as y'all can see,
doing it.
Yeah, as you can see, this is the updated divisional standings after this week. Not a whole lot's changed. You still got Dolphins leading their division or our division barely. Hold on to that thought. You got the Ravens kind of locking up that. You got the AFC South, man. They're still battling to the death down there. And, trying to get that locked up. AFC West, don't hold your breath on those Chiefs because I know, it sounds dumb. Both those Raiders and those Broncos are right behind them. If the Chiefs can't catch another win throughout the rest of the season, which is only 2 more games, and those boys win, it's going to be a toss-up because the Broncos have already beat the Chiefs. So, and now the Raiders are tied with them. So it's going to be interesting. Then you got the Philly and Cowboys, man. Obviously, lacing their
finally caught a dub. They finally caught a dub.
And then down at the NFC South and on their side of the South, I feel bad for them Panthers, man. They score a lot of points, but they just can't get it done. I just don't know what's going on over there, man. They put up 30. I wonder how many times they've put up over 25 points this year and lost. That's like, pretty bad.
Yeah,
but
I feel bad for the guys.
Yeah, I mean, especially just because they have some good players. Actually, it's not like they're just like I don't know. It's not like they're like the Washington Commanders or something. You know what I mean?
Yeah, no,
like they got good
terrible scene over there.
Yeah, no, it is. But anyways, everybody, that's first quarter action. So we will catch you in quarter 2. Get into a little bit of the playoff picture here in just a second. All right, Isaiah, let's dive in to the updated playoff pictures for the AFC and the NFC. First of all, I'm about to throw it up, but is there anything that off the dome surprised you about the mix-up? It is a little different this week. I mean, there is a little bit of change. You got the Ravens locked up in that one spot for now. I guess not locked up. They've clinched playoffs. You got the Dolphins clinched playoffs, still fighting for that one spot, though, because, Buffalo Bills coming in hot. Who knows? But then you got a little mix-up under them, under the 1 and 2 spots. You got a lot of what's that game? The chairs. Dang, I'm going blank right
now. Musical chairs.
Musical chairs. Yeah, you got a bunch of musical chairs action going.
Music's playing right now.
Music's playing.
They looking hot, bro. They looking hot, bro. If CJ comes back and man, somehow they get a little bit healthy. And hey, they're looking out for the guy. I think that's what it's all about. I mean, rookie.
I feel that. Already got 2 quarterbacks, right?
Yeah, you're a star quarterback. You can't just keep throwing him out there. Maybe something happened, like the same thing with Michael Pittman, where he just some symptoms came back up. So I mean,
hey,
it is what it is. But hey, if he's back, anything could happen with the Texans, bro. I think they can slip in, somehow.
I mean,
they're
really,
right
like I was saying a second ago when we were looking up at the updated divisional standings, you got all 3 of them, the Jaguars, Texans, Colts, all bing, bing, bing. So really, these next 2 weeks are super crucial. I mean, especially
Jaguars,
divisional matchups. Like Jaguars been slipping. Like, I mean,
is CJ Beathard? Is he playing at quarterback? Is Trevor Lawrence back? I saw that they signed was it Matt Barkley from the practice squad or something like that? What's going on over there?
Bears, man, is the quarterback position right now. The quarterback position has been a lot of musical chairs with a lot of the teams right now. So I don't even know. I thought honestly CJ Stroud was potentially going to play this past week. Obviously didn't. It was, Case Keenum and Davis Mills.
Told y'all that was going to happen.
Yeah, and that wasn't great. That's for sure.
The Browns, they covered.
Ate their ass up.
They covered.
But yeah. So I guess looking at this updated playoff picture, I mean, I guess my initial thoughts, I guess, Dolphins, they can't slip. They got the Bills coming in behind them. I mean,
do y'all play again?
We play the last week of the season. They play the Ravens this week, and then followed by us the final week. So they got a tough last 2 games. If they lose these 2 and we win the last 2, we'll take that 2 seed. So this is a big next 2 weeks against. This is a big 2 weeks finishing off the season. But even the Chiefs, like I was saying, they can't slip. The Jaguars is a must-win game from here on out. The Bills are must-win right now. Colts, Texans, they're all must-win right now. So, and then obviously at the end of that bubble, you see 11 and 12 Raiders Broncos. That could easily change if the Chiefs keep joking around and keep,
what do you imagine that, man? Hey, man, I imagine that.
Patrick Mahomes just falls out.
This is his first time losing 6 games in the regular season, man.
Yeah, it's been a rough. And I think it was the most turnovers he's had in the season, which is 14.
He's been awful.
Hey, all I'm gonna say, everybody wants to talk about the turnover machine, Josh Allen. Go look at those updated numbers. Go look at what your MVP Brock Purdy just did. I'm just saying.
Didn't he like pass some record this game too? Like 10?
Josh Allen, yes, 40, 4 years in a row with 40 touchdowns, passing and rushing. That's pretty solid, dude. Pretty solid.
Okay. Yeah.
So all I'm
that
saying,
is good. Shout.
You know, all I'm saying, you got to give him love when it's due, you know.
Yeah,
But
for sure.
let's move over to the NFC side. You see anything that you know, sparks the eyeballs? I obviously see off the dome that first seed is going to be a fight between the 49ers and Lions.
Yeah,
the Lions got it, honestly.
Wouldn't that be crazy, bro? To start, man, they just won the division for the first time in 30 years. And honestly, I didn't even realize, but Dan Campbell, he was on that 0-6. He was a player on that 0-16 Lions team.
I did not know that until this weekend either.
Dude, that was crazy. Yeah, and then 2 years later,
that's a pretty fun fact. That makes me like him even more, honestly.
All right, to come back to the team that you went 0-16 on as a head coach 2 years after retiring, and then like,
dude, for real,
30 years win the division,
being on a historically bad team just to later in the future take that team on a historically good season. That's
gonna be like a movie or something like that.
Yeah, no, I mean that's actually pretty dope. And then obviously you see the next two, you know, on that list are the Eagles, Cowboys, and they're 3-5 because obviously somebody's gonna win that NFC South division. So you know that's gonna be the Bucks, or that's gonna who's it gonna be? Is it gonna be the Bucks?
I think it'll be the Bucks. I think so.
I think Mike so Evans. Baker's good. Baker's
Mike Evans,
nice.
that connection right there is crazy.
Yeah,
like,
no, they're solid.
Who would have I didn't think Mike Evans was gonna be as good as he is, and 13 touchdowns, over 1,000 yards.
Yeah. I thought I always like knew he'd be good, like thought he'd be good, but he kind of like for a little while with their quarterback situation, kind of like just, you know, he still put up numbers, he's still putting up 1,000-yard seasons, but real quietly. You know what I mean? Like he's not in no MVP talks. He's not in no offensive MVP talks.
He shows up to work and gets it done, man.
He's doing exceptionally well, very quietly every season. Yeah, so it's pretty nice. I mean, he is good.
I like him.
So now he's got a quarterback that's a little louder and loose with the lips. So everybody's like, Mike Evans is pretty good. Like, you know?
Yeah.
Because when Tom Brady was there, it was Tom Brady. You know what I mean? It's not Mike Evans. It's Tom Brady. You know? Now they got a decent, you know, an average, a little above average quarterback.
Above average. Oh, yeah, I'll give it that.
Yeah. But yeah, what do you think is going to happen with that Eagles Cowboys? Who do you think is going to end up taking that?
Oh man, shoot. Well, I mean, it all depends on who they're playing. I know the Lions and Cowboys are about to play each other, so that's going to be a nice little matchup at Jerry World indoor. So it's going to be a good game right there. But who are the Eagles playing this week? You know?
Let's check it out. Eagles got the.
Oh, yeah, tell me that one.
Eagles got the Cardinals at home.
Okay. All right. You know,
you would hope, right? But that's another person that I've been real high on that has not played amazing lately is Jalen Hurts. He's been throwing. I mean, there was a lot of pick sixes that seemed like this weekend. Maybe not a lot. There was a handful. Maybe just a lot from like notable people. So it's like, you know, Pat Mahomes threw a pick six, Jalen Hurts threw a pick six. Outside of that, I can't really think. Maybe that's it.
just a small list.
Maybe those two, but you know, those are pretty good players.
No, that's good. That's going to be. I think it'll be close with the two of them teams. I think. I don't know, man. I think the Eagles somehow pulled out just because this game right here is too close. I'm not sure who the last game of the season they play or who each team plays, but it's going to be close in that division no matter what. It always is. Every year.
Yeah. No, I agree. I think, you know, what sucks for like NFC people or AFC people, excuse me, like us, you know, fans of AFC teams, it's like it's crappy seeing how easy it is on the NFC side. Like you got literally.
I mean, you had the Rams, the Seahawks, and the 49ers are all in the playoffs right now. And they're all in the same division.
Dude, that's ridiculous. That's then just crazy. The fact of like the whole Bucs situation, you know, like barely being 500 and you're locked in at a 4 spot. Like that's criminal almost, dude. And then you got us No, I am, man. It's rough, dude. It's rough for people like us, you know, because we don't have a terrible record at this point. We went on a little 4-game, you know, streak, but it's still like we're scraping. We're still scraping.
Yeah, we're scraping hard, bro.
So hey, but we're scraping, man. We got 2 more weeks, and that's it.
Tough one coming up.
Hey, kinda. Yeah, we'll see. Haley Zappy or whoever you are playing. But that's your updated playoff picture, everybody. So we're about to get into the money time. You already know. Your boy hit another little good lick last week. So just saying. But I might have. But anyways, we'll catch you quarter 3 in just a second. Back again, everybody. Another week. So that means another Cold Kicks shout out. Like I told you, I rocked those freaking St. John's for Christmas Day, and they felt fire. Felt fire, looked fire, smelt fire. Probably, I probably smelled like a chimney.
That boy was stepping in the living room.
About. Yes, sir. You already know. Go shout out Cold Kicks. Go shop them. Coldkicks.com @ColdKicks. He's the man. Like I told you, he's coming up on another convention coming up soon. I think it's San Antonio, but he hits every city. And if you don't want to go to a convention, you're disabled, your leg hurts, you can't get out, you got to treat mom for the weekend, just order something online. He ship it to you in a couple days. So
globally, man, he's all over the place.
Global. You could probably be in like, you know, actually I was about to say somewhere that he might not ship it, but India. You might be in India and he might, you know, be able to, you know, ship you.
Anything's possible, man.
Anything is possible if you shop Cold Kicks. So don't be lame. Follow Cold Kicks @ColdKicks. Go to coldkicks.com. He just got a MacBook Pro for Christmas. I saw he was dicing up some videos and probably dicing up his website coming up soon. So just letting y'all know. So shop Cold Kicks @ColdKicks. Don't be lame. Just do it. Not Nike. Cold Kicks.
Check them out, man. Check them out.
All right, everybody. You already know what time it is. It's money time. And your boy went 2-1 last week. So, hey, me and Isaiah's picks, I don't think we're on the fade side. I think we're on the ride side.
We're up to something.
So, yeah, if you want to make some dough, hey, you know, check out.
Follow the show.
Follow the show. All the good stuff. None of the bad stuff. So let's throw up these odds, Isaiah. Let's check them out. We got the first slate of action. You got Thursday night football. You got the Jets taking on the Cleveland Browns in Cleveland. You got the Cleveland Browns favored by 7, and that over-under is 36. What you got?
Well, of course, you know, as of late, there's been some Thursday night bangers, man. Some teams have been putting up points, been some good games. So, of course, yeah, of course, you know, the spread's looking a little low over here. Over for sure 36 points in this game, Thursday night football. And I see myself seeing David Njoku scoring a couple touchdowns and maybe even Garrett Wilson scoring a touchdown in this game.
Some anytime tutties.
Some anytimes.
Hey, I like it. I don't really mess with the anytimes. I'm scared because I feel like every time I bet them, you know, then that person doesn't get touched. So maybe I need to check that out, though. But I'm actually going to hit the because I'm going over as well. I think over 36 is almost like
so that's a little too low, bro, man.
The only thing is, I don't know why that'd be so low. Maybe bad weather coming up. Who knows? I don't know. It is in Cleveland. It is that time of season. But 36 is low. I think Joe Flacco could put that up on their own, honestly. And then you get the Jets who are just trying to knock people off the railroad track. So they're obviously going to be hopefully scoring.
Hey, they're trying to fuck around, see what happens, you know.
They're just trying to, you know, ruin somebody's 2024. So,
yeah,
well, I guess that's not 2024 yet. They're ruining the 2023 technically. So,
yeah.
But then we got the second day of football action, another Saturday, but we only got one matchup on this Saturday. We got the Lions traveling to Jerry World, play the Cowboys, get the Cowboys favored by 6, which is surprising to me. And that over-under is 53.5. Super high. So what you got there?
Very, very surprising. I mean, so there's no Monday night football game, so I guess they're counting this as that like is the underdog still gonna win type of deal. So I mean, honestly, that's a little disrespectful for the Lions, 11-4 to be playing the Cowboys. Yeah, they're playing in Dallas, whatever. But of course, we're rolling with the Lions +6. So I mean, that should be easy cover for that one. Honestly.
Man, this is an easy week then. Boy, I got +6 too, man, because I agree. I think it's disrespectful, man. You got the Lions who are proving something each week. They put up points, and the Cowboys been slipping each week, it seems like.
Yeah.
I mean, they just got rocked by us. They just lost, in a, not bad to the Dolphins, but they didn't look great. So,
Still
I mean,
lost, yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. Going back home, though. But, yeah, I think that +6 is going to be solid. I think the Lions come in there and maybe catch a dub. So, who knows? Well, let's move on to the Sunday slate. And I know you're ready for that matchup. Woo! I know you're ready for it. I'm definitely ready for it. I'm ready to wax your boys. But that Sunday Eve slate starts with the freaking New England Patriots taking on my Buffalo Bills. You had the Bills favored by 12. That's huge disrespect to y'all, and I agree completely. Disrespect the hell out of y'all. That over-under is 41.
I mean, yeah, like you said, disrespectful as fuck. Like, that's crazy. +12. Patriots, easy. That's easy. And it's only because we beat y'all. Yeah, we're playing at the Bills. Yeah, y'all are what y'all are doing. It's whatever. Y'all gotta win. Sure, you'll win.
Whatever.
But y'all struggle, man. Y'all been struggling. Y'all ain't been pulling away, blowing the teams out like you need to blow them out. I mean, it's been close. So, Patriots +12. Another easy one.
I respect what you're saying. I mean, but kinda. I agree with about 500, about 50% of what you're saying. We haven't been good consistently. We just blew out the Cowboys 2 weeks ago, had a tight one this past week. So we just been doing this. So what does that mean? What we do this past week right here. So what does that mean next week? That means right here.
Or was that y'all's high? Or was that y'all's high up there when y'all did what y'all did?
No, the high was the Cowboys. Whoop that ass. Low was Easton Stick, sticking it to us a little bit, but we got that dub. And then right here, back for McCorkle Jones.
Y'all might have been up there for both games.
No.
Posting.
I think we get it, but I'm not touching that -12. I don't touch spreads that high, especially now with my own team. I'm taking that over 41 though. I do think that we could potentially put up all that by ourselves, but it is a divisional game. It might be cold, but I think we put up points. I think y'all put up some points. I think it is not a shootout, but I think it's a high scoring game, at least over 41. Give me 41.
Yeah. Okay.
Next matchup. You got the Atlanta Falcons traveling to Chi-Town to play the Bears. And this is Justin Fields' final games to kind of prove if he's their guy or not going forward. You get the Bears favored by 3, and that over-under is 38.5. What you like?
No, I'm hitting the Falcons money line, man. They got yeah, for real. Taylor Heineke, he's back in the starting quarterback realm. When he beats a team, he I guess he purchases Nikes or Jordans of that team's color, and he just they beat the Colts last week. So I don't know what the shoe was exactly, but it was the Colts colors. So I could see him.
We need to.
I don't know what kind of shoes
with our boy at Cold Kicks, man.
Yeah, I don't know what shoes he'll buy for the Bears, but for beating the Bears. But I think the Falcons win that game. Man, I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, that actually kind of, I'm taking the Bears -3. I think they win because, going into what I said about the Justin Fields thing, this is his time to prove like he's their guy or not.
Yeah.
Because they're gonna have to make a decision. They got a high draft pick, so they got to make a decision: is he the guy? Is he not the guy? So I think he comes out, connects with DJ Moore. Maybe that's an anytime touchdown sprinkle in there. I think DJ Moore is going to give him a little good game, but did not know that Taylor Heineke is going to be in the saddle. That is a little of a change for me because I don't think he's terrible. I don't. So
he can air it out, man. He can air it out for sure.
He can, man. He can sling that thing when needed. So I don't know. But I'm going to go -3 Bears, and it is what it is. So we'll see. Next game on that slate, you got the Carolina Panthers who cannot scrape a dub to save their lives, it seems like, traveling to Jacksonville, play the Jaguars. You got the Jaguars favored by 7. That over-under is 38.
I think that over-under is a little low because who's going to start for quarterback for the Jaguars? I don't know if Trevor Lawrence is playing. Is he healthy enough to play? But the Panthers, they, like you said, they score points, but they just can't win. So I think the over on that one, that should be an easy one. Hopefully with Jaguars, not CJ, but Trevor Lawrence is playing. So it should be a nice little easy pickup for you right there with that one.
I agree. I'm telling you on it. Again, seems like we're on kind of the same wavelength today. I'm going to take that over 38. Hey, because, I mean, exactly like what you just said. Panthers, they've been scoring a good amount of points all season, or for the most part, but they've been losing.
Here and there.
They've been letting up a lot of points. So, I mean, if they can have the same type of game they've been having, that over should be cake. It's a little low. Might be because Trevor Lawrence isn't playing, but it's okay. Hopefully they help us out on the Panther side. Let's move over to the next half of the slate. And no, this is not all the matchups because when I pulled the sports book up, this is all the odds that were out at that time. So we're only going with what we got because I'm not making them up. That's for sure. It ain't my job, and I wouldn't do a good enough job at it. So let's go to this next page. You got the New Orleans Saints traveling to Tampa Bay to play the Bucs. You got the Bucs favored by 3. You got that over/under at 42.
That's another over I'm a rock with, just because like we talked about earlier with Baker Mayfield, he's getting it done with him and Mike Evans got a good connection. I don't know. I mean, the Saints, they play good defense, but they'll still give up some yards to star receivers. So I think some points will be scored for sure. Maybe a little bit of Derek Carr, Chris Olave action again. They showed that last week. So.
Yeah, I think that over is a solid pick. I'm just going to rock with the Tampa Bay money line, though, because I didn't like the 3. I don't think they'll win by more than 3. I think it could be 3 exactly. But I'm going to just take that money line. I think Baker, he's trying to secure that playoff spot. I think he gets the win. That over could be a good pick, good secondary pick, though. I did like how low it was. Just don't know with those two teams. The Bucs could do it, but can the Saints do it? Bucs got a pretty good defense. So,
yeah,
I don't know, so we'll see. Then we got the 3 o'clock slate, 3:05. Pittsburgh Steelers traveling to Seattle. Play the Seahawks. Seahawks favored by 3.5. That over/under is 41.5.
Going across the country, man. Mason Rudolph, he did a pretty good job last week.
He did.
Yeah. Pretty sure what do you have like over like 290 yards, 2 touchdowns.
Had to have.
Yeah. So I mean, I'm rolling with the Steelers money line. I think somehow their defense is what's keeping them in these games, and with Mason Rudolph stepping up, hopefully he has another productive game. I know Seahawks secondary is pretty good, but you know what? I take that back. We're gonna scratch that. We're gonna roll with the over on this one because as I was saying, I was like the Seahawks secondary is pretty solid, and I don't see George Pickens having another big game. So, yeah, we're rolling with the over on this one.
You changed your way into, with my pick. So, I guess I'm telling you again here. I'm taking that over 41.5 because I think, do I think that George Pickens is going to have another Randy Moss stat line like he did this past week? I do not. But They did look good. That connection was pretty solid. Maybe they can get Najee Harris rocking and rolling. Maybe an anytime touchdown for Najee Harris. That's another maybe.
I like we're shouting out our fantasy football players getting anytime touchdowns. I like that. And it's only them.
Hey, man, my fantasy life ended, a couple weeks ago, it seems like. But it's okay. I still support the players that were on my team because I know deep down that they were good. They just weren't good when I needed it. So
you're right. You're right.
I'm gonna take that over 41.5. I'm gonna take that. I think they get some points going in Seattle. But that 3:25 slate, You got the Los Angeles Chargers traveling to Denver. Might be a snowy one. You got Denver favored by 5.5, and that over/under is 39.
And man, if it's a snowy one, like you said, I'm gonna say the under, and that might surprise some folks on that one. And we always gotta get a little risky on it, but it's Denver.
You got risky to get the Chargers,
biscuit. But not too overwhelming, surprisingly good teams, but
yeah,
under for sure.
Yeah, I mean, I don't disagree. It could be a snowy one in Denver. That's why I didn't really know what to go on that over/under, because I do like, that I like those over/unders. I like taking them overs, but I just couldn't do it here because even though Easton Stick, he didn't look too bad against us. Looked pretty good actually, and you got Russell Wilson who can put up points too. But I'm just going to go with the Broncos minus 5.5, and the reason I'm doing that is because their backs are against the wall. They have a chance to dethrone the Kansas City Chiefs. If they continue to do good, if they continue to win, and the Raiders don't as well. But I think they get a nice solid win in Denver at home. I think they look good. Maybe he even gets him one to Sutton. I think he might even get him a good little connection, David Sutton. Even though if it's I guess TBD on the snow. TBD on the snow. I don't know about that. I'm not weatherman. But last game on the slate. This is not like I said, all the games, but this is the last game of the weekend before we go into 2024. You got the Green Bay Packers playing Sunday Night Football against the Minnesota Vikings. You get the Vikings favored by 2. You get the over/under 46.5.
Man, was there games on New Year's Eve last year? Or was it like the day before?
I don't recall. I don't know what days
I'm sure it had to be the day before. They fell on.
Yeah, I don't know
what a nice little way to end the year. A little division game. Packers, Vikings both playing 7 and 8. Yeah. I'm gonna say the Packers +2. I think that they do win this game probably by a field goal, honestly. But only because both teams, like you said, they're playing for something, hopefully to make the playoffs, hopefully to find their way into some type of magic. I think that little over/under is a little too high. I know Justin Jefferson can put up some points. Nick Mullins can air it out. He's had 300 yards plus back-to-back games, but something about the Packers winning this one. And I'm not even rolling the money line. I'm just, Packers +2.
Yeah. No, I agree. That's what I'm taking too. Finished it off strong. Finished it off on a good note.
Look at that, man.
I'm taking +2 as well because I think Jordan Love gets him one to finish, the 2023 year off. I think he gets him one. But I'm not going to take the money line because, I don't know, it might be 1, 2, 3-point game, and it could swing either way. Both the teams are iffy.
TJ Hawkinson. Done.
Right. Yeah, no, exactly. So, that's not good. I actually like him. So that sucks to see. Now, time for the bet slip. Like I said, I gotta admit, guys, I'm on a heater. Your boy is on a heater. Week 14, I went 3-0. Week 15, 3-0. Week 16, slipped on one, but 2-1 nonetheless. Solid way to go the last 3 weeks. So we're going to see what we could do. I'm going to collect the best 3 that I got.
He's up to something, y'all.
Hey, I'm up to something, man. I'm going to take the best 3 that I got, and the best 3 that I think going into this week are that Pats Bills over 41, the Buccaneers money line, and the Steelers Seahawks over 41.5. That's my 3 picks. So, like we've told y'all, if you're trying to make some money,
hey,
I know Isaiah gave y'all some anytime touchdowns. So, there's a little sprinkle here, a little sprinkle there. We got some money on the line. Join us if you want to make some bread. If not, be lame and don't. Cool, whatever. So, we're either buying a Tesla or missing the mortgage. So,
shit.
not both. You can't do both. It's one or the other around here, boy. So, well, anyways, that's the money time. That's the third quarter action. Y'all hang on because we got 1 quarter left, fourth quarter action, and we will catch you here in just a second. All right, everybody, hold up your fours. Fourth quarter action to finish off the Epi. We got your Week 17 matchups and insights. And we're going to pass it directly to our expert, Isaiah Santos. The expert, the Isaiah Santos. What you'd like going into this week? We got another, well, I was going to say 4-day slate. We don't have 4-day because Monday is a no-go and it's switched to Saturday. So same 3-day slate, a little mixed up, a little different. What you like going into this week, though?
Well, man, it's a big week. And not only is it a big week in these games, but it's a big week for a lot of people around the world in fantasy football. A lot of championship games are decided this week. And hey, it is what it is. And your boy just happens to be in that championship game. So, you know, we're riding on a little high right now, but it is what it is. Probably around Thursday, around right before the game, 7 o'clock. It's time to chill out and focus up like we're a player or some type of shit like that. But hey, it's a good week. It's a good week for football. So hopefully some more records will be broken. So some more big numbers put up in fantasy football.
Yeah.
Just some big things. I think Thursday starting out. Yeah, Thursday starting out. I think it's gonna be a good game, man. I do. Joe Flacco at home. Jets defense is pretty good. Sauce Gardner, Quincy, the Williams brothers. It's gonna be a good game over there, but I think some points will be scored. Saturday, you got a nice little matchup: Lions, Cowboys, and then Sunday, what it really matters most: 12 o'clock, Orchard Park. It's going down. The Patriots at the Bills. I know he's not trying to put up some more money on the game. I know that sounds. I know that's not.
I'm still owing on that bar tab. Do I double down and make it? Do I double down? I don't know. Sheesh.
No.
Lord knows I'm a betting man.
We ain't got to go that far, man. But hey, it's gonna be fun football, man. I'm looking forward to it. What you checking out though, man?
I agree. I'm actually kind of the first game of the weekend. I do like that matchup. I mean, it's nothing of importance to me. Like, who cares about the Jets? Who cares about the Browns? But I do think that Joe Flacco could potentially have another game. I don't know. Like, I've been interested in how he's been doing. Like, he's been doing good. He's looked good.
Killing the play action, man. And they run the ball so damn much,
dude. And like, and what it does is it truly makes you realize that he was never bad. He was just getting older, and like times were kind of passing him. You know what I mean?
He's not fast. He can't run.
Like, the game was evolving out of the Peyton Manning, Tom Brady, Joe Flacco's. It was evolving out of that. He just, his time was passing on him. But now that like he's back in the saddle, he's dicing dudes up. He's throwing pretty footballs all game. Like, dude throws solid. Like. So I don't know. That'll be interesting to watch him Thursday night action. But I am interested in that Cowboys. I mean, like you said, a lot of these matchups are solid matchups. They're all meaningful. I like the Cowboys-Lions game. I honestly would like to see the Lions go in there and whoop them in Jerry World because if they win and then somehow the 49ers can catch a loss somehow, which they just lost. Commanders? They just lost. They didn't look great.
They did.
Brock Purdy, iffy.
Brock Purdy did not look great at all.
You got to remember, at this point in the year, you got all these teams like the Jets, like the Commanders that are all they're doing is they're killing people's hopes. They know they're out, so they're trying to ruin these other people's chances.
They're the trap game. That's what that is.
Right. Yeah, right. And that's a mega trap game to me. They just got whooped by Lamar. Like whooped.
And the Patriots are there too.
Hey, so not either of those games are just gimmies. They're both, I mean, do they travel? Oh, you all play them in San Fran? Or what are you talking about?
Who?
Oh, you said
I'm saying the Patriots are a trap game for you guys.
Oh, no, we're whooping their ass. We're done. We're bouncing them. But But yeah, a couple good matchups. I like that matchup. That's gonna be obviously what I'm dialed. You already know I'm gonna be dialed into noon game on Sunday because it's a big game. Obviously, the Patriots are no sleeper to the Bills. Been there, done that. I know that. So definitely not a gimme. But there's a lot of games that aren't really gimmies.
That real matchup is that first game we have up here, the Dolphins and Ravens. That's going to be a good one.
As a Bills fan, we need the Ravens. I'm a diehard Lamar fan this week, boy, because, I mean, we need the Dolphins to lose. And they just came off a big win. So I don't know if, I'm hoping they don't come in there all high horse, think they're going to whoop them.
Man, I don't think so. I don't think they can. They just, I don't feel like they've ever been that team. The defense has been solid, and then
I agree. I don't think they're that team either.
It's just been, they're not too cocky. They've just been getting it done. Like they come in.
I mean, it's hard to be cocky. They don't have all-star playmakers on their team. I mean, they got Zay Flowers, rookie. They got Odell Beckham Jr.
He keeps dropping the ball too.
Yeah, so I mean, it's like they don't have Mark Andrews. They do got a good defense, but not like a glam and glitter defense. Like they just got good pieces that are like low key
interceptions. Good. They were glittering last
night. Yeah. I mean, you aren't hearing none of their names in the media though. You aren't hearing none of their names on these sports shows because they don't care about the Ravens. You know what I mean? So that's kind of what I meant on the glam and glitter. Like they're not in the headlines like all these other teams are. But they're showing up every week, more so than a lot of these teams, especially when it matters. So, that is going to be a solid game. That's probably going to be one of the best games of the weekend. I mean,
definitely.
But other than that, I mean, I think, I'm also interested in that Chiefs game. I'm interested to see what the Bengals can do. I'm interested to see. I hope they can go in there and just upset them, man. Freaking upset them. Make Taylor Swift cry. I want to see Taylor Swift cry on camera. That's my goal for 2023.
Damn, that's cold, bro. Cold.
Yeah. Hey, man, I want to see her cry on national television. That's it. Nothing crazy.
She's not playing, man. She's leave her alone, bro.
She doesn't need to play. It's okay. I want her boy to win, to play and then get whooped so she can freaking just shed a few tears. I don't need nothing crazy. But anyways, guys, that's the slate.
That's cold, y'all.
We're getting into the last segment of the day of the Epi Week 16 recap. What you got for the people? Last minute thoughts, last minute concerns. What you got for the people?
Yeah, end of the year, we're just gonna show some appreciation for some people who have helped us out along the way in this football season. So, like I mentioned, man, fantasy football playoffs, the championship weekend. I just want to give shout out and praise to Christian McCaffrey and Lamar Jackson. Mostly Christian McCaffrey. He's kind of carried my team the whole way. It's been a blessing. I saw that 58% of people who have him have made it to the championship game. So if you got him and you didn't make it, I feel bad for you. But we're here. Let's get it done. I'm excited, man. Never been here in this league. It's gonna be a first. So let's have some fun.
I'm watching from the sidelines this year, and that's okay. I support the boy. I got to go for you, obviously. So I have to. So it'd be criminal if I didn't. So I'm watching from the sidelines, from the abyss. But I'll cross my fingers and everything else for you because you got the solid team that everybody's been talking about all season. So you collected a solid team that's stuck together all year.
It's been solid.
Those are the teams that win, man. Stay healthy. Get a couple of your solid pieces. Everybody else stays healthy, though. That's really all you can ask for. So, I mean, I'm wishing the best for you, brother.
Yeah, absolutely.
But last thing before we go, what you got? Pick of the week. What you got? Who you got? What you liking? Who you seeing? What you thinking?
I'm thinking that the Lions come into Jerry World and upset the Cowboys. That's my pick for the week. Saturday night.
I like that. I like that. I like it. I like it a lot.
That they're gonna get it done.
Yeah, I like that. I'm gonna take a. I was gonna actually. I was gonna say an easy one. I don't think it's an easy one, but I'm gonna take a good team. I'm gonna take the Ravens. I'm gonna take the Ravens at home against the Dolphins.
Yeah.
You know, attributing to everything you've said, I think the Ravens look good. I hope they get it done. We need them to get it done. We're huge Ravens fans this week. Go Bills, go Ravens.
Yeah. Oh, this is gonna be another MVP showcase game, man. It's gonna be another one of those. Tyreek Hill, if he can look somehow crazy, I'm sure they'll be like, "Oh, he's the MVP." But hey, it's gonna be a good game with that one. I like that. I like
playing another good defense over there in Miami. So I mean, you know, two defenses that are, you know, some of the top in the league that he's playing back to back. He just torched the last one. So, you know, we'll see what he can do with this one. But
yeah. And I guess this is the last episode of 2023, huh?
It is, yeah.
Technically,
it is.
Yeah. Well, hey, it's been a nice little run in 2023, man. Hey, before I didn't mean to cut you off. I know he's about to close it out right there, but hey, I
appreciate it. Didn't even think about it.
Yeah, you know, it just came to my mind too. Yeah, I'm proud of us, and it's been a fun little run, man. Let's keep it going.
No, I agree. Glad you mentioned that. It's been a hell of a ride. 2023. Dang, that's crazy. We're getting up in the years, man. They're getting harder to say.
Oh no, man. You're getting old, bro.
But
We're getting old.
2023 was a good one. Been rocky in the football world, but it was a good season. I mean, it was a good year. Got to get into some playoff football now, getting closer, inching away. Everybody be safe for New Year's Eve. Everybody be safe for New Year's. We need you back to give us a couple views on the next episodes going forward. So don't be doing, you know, don't be going to jail. Don't be drinking and driving. Don't do that.
Crazy, man.
Hey, call the Uber.
Don't get too
call
wild,
the Uber.
Man.
Call the Uber. $50 is a lot cheaper than $1,500 or your life. So shout out to life. Shout out to Cold Kicks. Shout out to Mental Dimes. And shout out to all of y'all who make this thing. So, you know,
much appreciated.
We much appreciate everything that this year's brought, and we continue to keep going and, you know, continue to make it better. Maybe 2024 it'll look a little better. Who knows?
Oh yeah.
But that's gonna be a wrap for week 16 recap. RedZone Roundup under Mental Dimes. Go give us a follow, like, subscribe, laugh, like, love, all the good stuff, none of the bad stuff. So we'll catch you next week.
Let's do it, man. See you next week, bro.
Adios.